Here we are, in a savanna-only world. Now, this 100 days is actually going to be very interesting because savanna is one of those biomes that I really never do anything in. I never actually build anything in it, I usually don't use the wood, so I decided to actually play it so that I could somewhat get used to the biome and maybe incorporate some ideas into some later builds or projects. And also, the savanna really does not fit my Santa skin, that's for sure. But I think the first thing that I want to do is actually just explore a little bit because I want to find a village because I think a village would be very helpful for me with actually getting a bunch of food and just overall getting a little head start. But I think before I do that, I'm gonna go kill a whole bunch of sheep to make sure that I do have a bed just in case I'm wandering in the middle of the night. Alright, I got more wool than I needed, but raw mutton would be a great food source. And we do have a lava pool here that is causing some havoc. But I think I'm going to head this way and see what I can find. Oh, it looks like we found a village. That is great. Okay, I'm gonna go swim over to that. Alright, what do you got in this chest? Ooh, a saddle and some leather armor. I will definitely take that. Another chest here with some emeralds and bread. And also some torches and saplings. Got another chest in here with just an emerald. That is interesting. And a stone cutter, so I will definitely take this. Some more bread and leather armor. Blast furnace, that's great. Some more bread and some gold nuggets. Another blast furnace, I'll definitely take this off your hands. Ooh, and a bucket, that's amazing. Oh, and we got bookshelves. This is perfect. I love having bookshelves. It means I'm one step closer to making an enchantment table right off the start. And the rest of these houses really don't have anything of use, so I'm going to head over this way a little bit and probably build my home maybe over there because I do want to stay close to the village. Before I do any of that, I'm definitely going to go ahead and kill this iron golem here because I need its iron. Okay, 4 iron, that's good enough. Right here seems like a flat enough place, so I think I'm gonna build my home in this area. First things first, gonna upgrade to an iron pickaxe. And I think I'm gonna put everything else in this chest over here, just because I don't really need it for right now. Next thing I'm gonna do is actually just go down here and see if I can get myself some pieces of iron or coal. Maybe, oh, it doesn't look like there's anything down here. But I will definitely be grabbing some stone, because I do need to make myself a full set of stone tools for the future. Alright, we got an axe and a shovel, and I think I'll make a hoe as well, because why not? And now I'm just going to chop down as many trees as I can. Alright, I think just under 2 stacks of acacia logs is good enough. There is this enderman right here. I do want to kill it just in case I get myself like an actual ender pearl, which would be great for me actually going to the end. So I think what I'm going to have to do is do something like this, and then look at it. Okay, I think I should be okay as long as I stand in this middle block here. And now I'm just gonna keep hitting it until it ends up dying. Okay, I killed it, but I didn't get an ender pearl. That's very unfortunate. Now, for my house here, I was thinking of doing something very, very simple. Something that isn't going to take a lot of resources, and something that's not too big, because I'm not planning to have this whole house be my main feature. So I'm thinking something like this on either side, going to like a circular pattern. So it'll be like 2 in between, and then we'll go with another 3 and another 2, and then it'll be another 3, right? And there's 2 on each side, but I think I'll only have one singular doorway here. So I'll have a bottom floor, and then I'll have a top floor, and maybe a staircase on this side or the back, or maybe over here that goes up to the second floor, and maybe a ladder in the middle, maybe something like this. I think I could add a little bit of oak with the acacia. I think that would look pretty good because it would fit the biome, seeing that there's a bit of oak and acacia everywhere. So I'm going to start a time lapse of me building this, and I probably won't be able to finish the entire thing, but I'll at least get the bottom part done. So here is most of the house done. I still need to add some details on the house, but you can see the basic idea of what I'm trying to go with here. So there is going to be a balcony up top here that's going to go all the way around, and there's going to be a second floor with maybe an enchantment table on it. And then down here, I'm going to have some chests over here, maybe like furnaces, crafting tables and stuff on this side, and maybe some other miscellaneous things on this side. And I'm going to have a downstairs area that'll probably hold more storage or just other items. But what I want to do now is actually go mining, because I'm living off of leather armor and a very badly damaged wooden sword and some stone tools. Oh my god, there is a zombie spawner right next to my home. That is crazy. I will definitely loot all of this because this will be useful. I don't have any torches that I can make some. Wow, that is actually nuts. Like, here's the spawner. Here is my house, so at least I'll have a really good source of XP to actually be able to enchant a lot of my stuff, so this is a wonderful find. So I'm back from mining. I did find 20-something iron that I'm cooking right here, and I also did get a lot of coal. Now I think it's time for me to make an iron sword and another iron pickaxe here. And now with this 24 iron, I think I'm going to make myself full iron armor so I can really ditch all this leather stuff that really doesn't keep me safe. Now I'm just gonna wait for my food to cook up here, and I'm going to finish my house interior. So here is the finishing touches on my house. I'm not sure about the floor that I decided to go with here. I used a mixture of the acacia logs, the stripped acacia logs, some cobblestone, and some stripped oak here. I also decided to change the plants in here a little bit, so just having chests on either side going up the wall here, and then have the furnaces, crafting tables go in the corners. And I think overall it fills the area really nice, but it also makes it feel like it's not too cramped. I also did go and grab a whole ton of cows and put them in this little pen right here. I am going to make a proper pen for them, but I'm still not sure on a design. So for now, they're just going to stay in a giant pit. And it is turning nighttime, so I think I'm actually going to go to sleep and make it day 6, and then in the morning, I'm going to go mining to find some diamonds. While recording my mining session, for some reason I lost like more than half of the clips. I don't know where they went, but at least I got the important clips, which was me finding diamonds. I also did find a skeleton spawner, but I couldn't explore the cave that I was in fully because I just forgot to bring wood. You know, like the one thing you always need to bring while you're mining? Yeah, I forgot it. So I had to end up leaving a little bit early, but overall, what I found was still amazing for now, and I'll definitely be going back caving later to get the rest of it. So I am back from mining, and this is what I got. I got a pretty good amount of diamonds, a lot of iron, redstone, and lapis. I also did kill an enderman and got another ender pearl, which is great, but I think it is now time to first make a diamond pickaxe. That is amazing. I am also going to make an axe, a sword, and a shovel. And just like that, we have a full set of diamond tools, 5 diamonds to spare. The next thing I'm going to do is actually start heading in this direction just to explore and see what I can find, and maybe I'll come across some more villages or maybe something else that's interesting, because there's a lot of things that I do need, mostly hay bales for future builds coming up, and finding them in villages would probably be my best bet. I am back from exploring and I got a lot of stuff. So going around exploring villages, I did find a library, so I did get some bookshelves. I also killed a ton of cows, so I'm pretty much good on food for probably the entire 100 days. I also grabbed some miscellaneous things like smithing tables and grindstones, because those will come in handy later on. I also grabbed 14 obsidian, enough to make a nether portal and an enchantment table. And I also got a pet horse. I think I've created an idea for a pen for the cows, but in order to make it, I'm I'm going to need to get myself a good amount of cobblestone. And the reason I've made this iron pickaxe here is so I can go to this area and just mine all of this exposed cobblestone so I can actually make my pen the way I want to. And hopefully the design ends up working out. If not, I'll have a whole ton of cobblestone, which I will use for something later on. Alright, I think I got all the different pieces I'm going to need, so let's start building this thing. So here is the finished pen. I decided to go for a run-down cobblestone look. I might add some more texture later on, maybe with some stone brick and some tough blocks and maybe andesite. But for now, I do like to look at this pen because I'm not really a big fan of making pens out of just fences because I feel like that's too basic. But having something like this where I can maybe add some more detail in here, like some water or maybe some wheat that's grown, I feel like doing something like this just expands your options a little bit. And now they shouldn't be able to get out of here, I don't think. Actually, maybe right here. Okay, I'll put something there. Yeah, there's some places where they might be able to get out, but I'll be able to sort of find those areas and block them off. So the next thing I want to do is set up the zombie spawner because I laid out a little area for some things coming up here. I think this is where a barn is going to be. And there's probably going to be a wheat field behind here. But doing this is going to take a lot of tree chopping and a lot of mining. So having some enchanted gear would probably be the best bet. And I am close to 30 levels, but I think the best way to get the 5 levels that I need would be to convert this into an actual grinder. Alright, this entire thing is complete. I just have to remove the torches, and then they should start spawning. Yes, there we go. Alright, zombies are now set up and ready to be spawning. Just gonna block this up. I think there's no more torches in here. Nope, looks like we're all good. And I think now, if I go down to the ladders here, yes, zombies are now falling down here. That is great. So I'm going to sit here AFK a little bit and make sure I get enough levels to enchant my pickaxe and my axe. And then I think I already have enough books or can make enough books to make a full level and 30 enchantment table. And then hopefully we'll be able to get really good enchants on both these items. Alright, I have 33 levels. I've been grinding a little bit. Let's see what we get on a sword first of all. Sweeping edge 3, that's pretty good. On a pickaxe, Unbreaking 3, okay. On this, Unbreaking 3. I think first things first, I'm going to go with a pickaxe just because I hopefully we'll get fortune, and it's just Unbreaking 3. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, next enchantment's fortune. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my grindstone so I can actually disenchant the pickaxe and get fortune. I am back, and I actually decided to make a new pickaxe with the 3 diamonds I had left, just because even if this gives me fortune 3 and it doesn't give me Unbreaking, I can combine the two. So what do I get with this? Oh, and it gives me Unbreaking. Okay, since that one already has Unbreaking, I'm going to disenchant this and see what I get on it. Okay, E4, that's definitely the next one I'm going to go for. Sword, sharpness 3, and that's okay. This is E4, and this is E4. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go grind a little bit more levels and get an E4 pickaxe and then combine the two. Alright, I'm back up to 30 levels. I'm going to get that E4, and there we go. E4 Unbreaking 3, and an Unbreaking 3 Fortune 3. And now I just need to go grab an anvil and combine these, and I'll have a pretty good pickaxe. Let's see what the other enchantments I get. Okay, E4 axe. What I get on the sword? Knockback 2. That's terrible. And on the axe, it is E4. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go back down, get 30 levels again, and enchant both the axe and the shovel, and then I will combine the pickaxes. I did get a pretty good amount of enchants on my tools and my sword here, although I wish my sword had sharpness, but I am going to enchant a different sword at some point to replace the Bane of Arthropods' sharpness, because no one likes Bane of Arthropods. But I was thinking, instead of making a barn over here, I'm actually going to to make a stable for my horse, because I was thinking that maybe I should just have different pens similar to this design for all the different animals. And in order to make my stables here, I am going to need a ton of wood. So I'm going to go sleep really quick, and then in the morning, go and chop down as many trees as I possibly can. Alright, I got all the wood I think I'm going to need. I think a stack and 44 acacia logs should be plenty for this build. Now, what I'm going to go with is a slanted roof going down this way, and then there's going to be little spots over here on either side for different horses, or maybe one for a horse here and one for like a mule or a donkey. And then maybe I'll add some detail around like a pathway connecting to this, and maybe some barrels and like a little small second floor. But I think without further ado, let's get into it. And here is the finished product. I decided to add 2 different pens, like I said before. I added some hay bales in there, and I also added different barrels in here just for extra storage, as well as barrels up here, just in case. I also decided to add these little arches here on either side, just to kind of make the door seem a little bit different from the other area here. And I am missing some glass, which I need to put on the sides, but I do not have any sand, so I'll have to do that later on. And maybe eventually add some mud blocks in here to give it a little bit more detail. But I think what I'm going to do now is connect this up to my pathway here. And I think it's going to go like this and connect up to here, like so. I think that's pretty good. Maybe extend it a little bit more. Okay, there we go. That looks good. But I do need to fill the other side with a donkey. So I think in the morning I'm going to go search for a donkey. There should be one pretty close by. While searching for a donkey, look what I found over there. That is a whole pillager outpost. I think that probably will have some good loot, so I'm definitely going to go over there at some point. But I never thought it'd be this hard to find a donkey, especially in a savanna biome. I had been running around for like an entire day and I still haven't found a donkey, which is really unfortunate. And I know mining hay bales with a hoe is faster, but I always forget to bring one, so punching hay bales it is. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? It's a donkey. Oh my goodness, look how much stuff I have in my inventory. Look, like I've been running around in a giant circle looking for you. Oh my god, I thought I would never find one. Okay, now where is home? 457 blocks that way. Okay, donkey, let's go. Okay, donkey, in your new home. Oh, you're too wide to fit in there. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna have to redesign this a little bit. Maybe add an extra fence gate because the donkey can't get through here. But after searching for a donkey for what feels like forever, I did grab a whole ton of stuff just from like extra villages I found and just running around mining exposed coal and all that. I think I'm gonna go back down to the cave and mine some of those diamonds I saw last time with my Fortune 3 pickaxe. But this time, I will not be a fool and I'll bring a crafting table and go and grab some wood. Now, I'm probably gonna go mining for a little while, and all the diamonds I find, of course, you'll be able to see them in replay mod. I am back from mining, and this is what I got. I got a whole ton of iron, a bunch of coal, way more redstone than I'm ever going to use, a bunch of lapis, and 46 diamonds, as well as a bunch of bows. I don't know what it is right now, but my luck with killing skeletons and them dropping bows is insane. It's like every other skeleton drops a bow. I also did grab some name tags, and I did kill an enderman and got an ender pearl, and there's also other few miscellaneous things. But now I think it is time to actually craft full diamond armor because I have way more diamonds than is needed. There we go, full diamond. I have 22 diamonds to spare as well, which I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this wood here, make maybe an extra diamond sword, and see what enchants I can get. Alrighty, what do we get here? Sharpness 3, that's actually not that bad. I will take sharpness 3 because I can combine it and make a sharpness 4. The next sword enchant is fire aspect 2. I actually like fire aspect, so I'm definitely going to go for that. And I need one more level to enchant, so I'm going to go back down here and farm some zombies. Alright, back up to 30 levels. Let's see what I get here. And it's Bane of Arthropods again. Oh my god, I hate this enchantment. But I do like fire aspects, so I'm gonna keep it. Next is Unbreaking 3. Okay, hopefully this comes with sharpness 4 or sharpness 3, so I can attach the fire aspect to it, and then attach it to this sword and get rid of the Bane of Arthropod. Alright, here we go. Okay, Looting 3 and Smite. I'd actually rather take Smite over Bane of Arthropods. So if I do this, I'll have Smite 4, Sweeping Edge 3, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3. I think that's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna take this sword, and then to add fire aspect to it, I will need 10 more levels, but that should be very easy to get. Ever since they buffed Smite, it's been a more enticing enchantment to get because it just destroys the undead. There we go. Fire aspect 2 has been added, and I have a pretty much a god sword, except, you know, it doesn't have sharpness, but Smite is okay. Now for this regular diamond sword here, I'm just going to disenchant that. So I ended up staying at the spawner a little bit longer just to get a full enchanted set of diamond armor, and these enchants are pretty good. Unbreaking 3, Respiration 3, I wish I had Protection, but I'm just going to have to deal with this for now. Prod 4 Unbreaking 3, amazing. Prod 3 Unbreaking 3 is pretty good, and Prod 3 Depth Strider 3 is also pretty good. But now the next project I want to do is actually create a nether portal. And the design I have for the nether portal is going to be very interesting. So in this area here, I was thinking of building a cemetery where basically you're going to walk up the middle and it's going to be, you know, those buildings and cemeteries are like white and made out of like marble or whatever, and they have doors at the front, and they're usually like a grave for a very important person. Yeah, basically one of those things, except the nether portal's in it. Yeah, my brain comes up with some really weird ideas, but I thought it would be very fun to build something like that. But before I end up building the actual cemetery, I need to go into the nether and grab quartz, because quartz is going to be the marble equivalent for my house thingy for the nether portal. I don't know what they're called, but let's head to the nether here. Hopefully I get a good spawn that's close to a fortress, because that would be great. Okay, I spawned next to a crimson forest, which is not amazing, and my frame rate is also terrible when you spawn in. Good to know. No fortress in sight, unfortunately, and we got these guys attacking me, and there's nothing really I can do about it because I forgot to bring a piece of golden armor. So, sorry guys, you're all gonna have to die because I can't really I can't really stop you from killing me. Lucky I enchanted all my armor because these guys would be doing a lot of damage if I didn't have protection. Just quickly taking a look around, I am not seeing any fortress, unfortunately. You know, my luck was gonna run out sooner or later. The last few worlds I've made, I've basically spawned next to a fortress, but this one, it's not looking like it. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a whole ton of quartz so I can end up starting to build my cemetery thing, and then hopefully it'll end up turning out pretty good. Alright, I think this much quartz should be good enough. We even got our undead friend here that's gonna probably watch me build this entire thing. Alright, I think without further ado, let's build this cemetery. So here is the cemetery mostly finished, but I really did not have enough quartz. I thought I did, but I really underestimated how big this was going to be. But you can see here, you have this thing, little archway that goes over. There's going to be doors here on this side. And there's probably going to be maybe some walls here that go up and some little windows. Then you have the nether portal here, and then the back's probably going to be blocked off by a little wall of quartz. But I'll probably add some more detail to the cemetery later. I want to add some soul lanterns and stuff because I think that would really fit the cemetery theme. But yeah, I'm going to go back into the nether and finish this thing up and show you the finished result. Alright, here is the finished product here. So we got the graves on either side, and we finally have this, whatever you call this. But you click a button here, you go inside, and inside is just the portal. I also got to add 2 more shroom lights up here. We can also walk straight out this way. I decided to make it like this just because if I'm doing something back here, I still want a way to be able to just get up into the portal or through something. But yeah, I think this is okay for a little mini cemetery because there's not very many people that live around here. Maybe those villagers over there, and I don't think a lot of them are dying, so a couple graves should be good enough. But the next thing I want to do is to make a chicken and a sheep farm. We do already have one chicken in here with the cows, and he's not supposed to be there. So what I'm thinking is making a chicken coop that is sort of similar in design to the cows here, and sort of have it connect to the cemetery. And what this will do is sort of create a wall around my area. And then over on this side, I'm going to do something similar for sheep, where it's going to go around and connect to here, and we're going to have a doorway right here, and the sheep will just be roaming, having a nice grand old time in here. So I think without further ado, let's build these 2 pens. Alright, the 2 pens are now complete. The sheep one is a little bit smaller than the cow one because sheeps I'm not really going to use for like food or anything. They're mainly going to be there for wool. And the chickens, I don't really need chickens unless I'm making arrows for a bow, which I don't have infinity on this bow, so I think it'll probably be beneficial. But now I think I'm going to go grab chickens and sheep to actually fill the pens. Okay, we got 2 chickens pretty close to home. We'll have 4 chickens, which should be good enough because if I breed them, we will get a nice chicken farm going. Come on, chickens. There you go. And we'll breed you too. There you go, another baby chicken. And I do see some sheep up there, so I'm gonna go grab those guys. Alright, we got the conga line of sheep here. Come on, guys. I know you want to get in here. Follow me in. There you go. Oh, we lost 2. Of course, they get distracted. I don't know what it is about sheep, but I swear out of all the mobs, they get distracted the easiest. Alright, now it's time to breed all of you. And we got a bunch of baby sheep. How are the sheep escaping? Oh, no. The sheep are escaping. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're escaping. Oh no, this isn't good. No, oh my god. Okay. I thought this area was sheep-proof. It was not sheep-proof. Okay, well, I'm just missing like half my sheep now, and this is not great because I don't know how I'm gonna get them out of here because both sheep and cows love wheat. So maybe I can just cycle 2 of you. Okay, 1 cow got out. That's not great. All right, we'll get you in there. And sorry about this cow, but you're gonna have to die. Move away from the sheep so sweeping edge doesn't kill everybody. There we go. Oh my god, there is a creeper in there. How did a creeper get in there? Why is everything going wrong? Okay, sheep. No, I don't need the cows. Hold on. I know what I have to do. I have to lead the cows this way. Okay, I got the last 2 sheep, and I got 2 cows with me, unfortunately, but they're gonna have to end up dying because I'm not bringing them out of here. So, sheep in here, and cow dead. Cow dead. Okay, now let's add some lighting around here, because I feel like I'm definitely going to need light, because that creeper is definitely a telltale sign. Okay, the lighting has been added, and hopefully I won't have to deal with any more creepers ending up in my sheep pen. Another bit of detail I want to add is to add a little shack here, because I feel like this area is very open and has nothing in it, and I think having a couple barrels and maybe an armor stand and some hay bales could be really cool to sort of tie all of this together. So I'm thinking maybe something like this, where it'll have just a little shack, and then using the same slanted roof design as I did over there, but a little bit smaller. I think something like that could work. I will say, it is pretty tight though, but it's not like I'm going to be really going under there very often to do anything. It's just there for extra decoration and extra storage. Maybe something like this looks pretty good. We got some smokers in here, a bunch of hay bales, and a bunch of barrels to store some extra stuff. I think that's okay. And we could also extend the pathway out a little bit. There we go. But the next big thing I want to work on here is adding a farm. And I was looking at this area behind my stables here, and I realized there's not really much to it. Of course, we do have the hole here where the enchantment table is, but I'm not going to go all the way to here. I'm going to maybe go around to this block here and go in a circle and connect it to this side, and maybe have something that maybe opens up. So it'll go to here, it'll open up, and you can walk in. There'll be fields of maybe wheat, and then potatoes, and then carrots on this side. And I think that would be pretty cool. So I'm going to make a simple outline out of cobblestone to give you more of an idea of what I'm thinking. So here's the cobblestone outline, essentially keeping the same theme as I did for the animal pens, just going all the way around and instead holding the different types of crops. So I split it up into 3 different spaces here. So this one would be for wheat, this one would be for potatoes, and this one would be for carrots, or maybe the middle one here for wheat, and then like potatoes on this side and carrots on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. And then maybe keep this cobblestone barrier here, but have maybe fences or fence gates in the middle to sort of separate the different farms. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to basically copy the same design I did over there on this, and then basically plant in all the different wheats, carrots, and potatoes that I need, and hopefully it'll turn out good. So here is the finished farms. It will look a lot better once everything is fully grown and completely filled in. But this should solve my food situation for pretty much the entire 100 days, because I still do have a stack of steak left, so I don't even really need to eat a bunch of carrots or potatoes or even make bread yet. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is actually go back to the Nether and explore it a little bit. Mainly because I need to find myself a fortress to hopefully get blaze rods to go to the end at some point. And maybe grab some wither skeleton skulls, since I do have loading 3. I've never really fought a wither on camera before, so it would be pretty cool to do that and maybe get a beacon and put it like right here in the middle or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. So somewhere in the middle here, we just put a beacon and it gives us like haste and regen for the entire village that I'm creating. Since there is no fortress near here, I think I'm just going to go dig in a straight line this direction and see if I can find one. Oh my god, there is a fortress. Okay, I've been digging for a long while. I did end up taking a right turn somewhere because I faced a lava pool, and I'm not going over a lava pool, and I'm glad I did make that right turn, because right here is the fortress that I'm looking for. Alright, here we are. We got a bunch of blazes already shooting me. That is fun. But we do have a wither skeleton here who is, okay, well, died from fall damage. Okay, blazes, I am going to need a couple of blaze rods from you guys. Please step away from the pigmen so I don't accidentally cause a zombie apocalypse here. You would think there would be a spawner in here. Look how many blazes there are, but there's 0 spawner. I don't know where they're coming from. Usually I would have found a blaze spawner already. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, good. We do have some wither skeletons here. Oh, I got a wither skull. Let's go. 1 out of 3. Definitely gonna grab some of this soul sand and nether wart here because it will be useful for potions. Oh, we got a chest over here. And this has a saddle in it. Okay, I'll take that. Oh my god, a skeleton shot a pigman. Oh no. That poor skeleton. This fortress wasn't very big, unfortunately. Only 1 chest inside of it. So what I'm going to do is stay here for a little while until I get 3 wither skeleton skulls to make sure I will be able to fight the wither at some point. I am back home now and I got my 3 wither skeleton skulls. I also did find some other things. The weird thing about the fortress was that where there was a wall, it felt like there was supposed to be a tunnel. So I was digging through walls and I found chests with diamond horse armor and other saddles and just so many other things. I'm gonna put these in there, and I also got a ton of coal. Now, my armor is pretty beat up, as well as my pickaxe, and I think the thing that would be able to fix this problem would be mending, which would open the doors to making a trading hall. And I was thinking the trading hall would go right here. Reason being is you can see you got the cemetery across the street, and if the villagers don't decide to give me a mending book, they know their fate. Okay, I did a little layout for what the pods are going to be. I don't think I'm going to need more than this. There's basically going to be a mending villager, and then all the other ones are going to be fletchers, because that's probably the easiest thing to trade with for emeralds. So what I'm going to do is build this entire thing, and then transport some of the villagers from over there using minecarts, and hopefully it'll all turn out okay. Now, for this design, I'm going for something pretty simple. It's not going to be very big. It's going to be very similar to this or to that. It's going to go up and then have a slanted roof that's going to end right here, and then maybe I'll have a little back room where I can store extra books or materials. So without further ado, let's get building. Alright, the little trading hall here is now complete. As you can see, you got the pods for the villagers. I also added some lanterns underneath there so no zombies or any mobs spawn in there. I also decided to add this bell tower up top. I just need to put the bell in there. Now if we go out back here, it's not very detailed, but you do have this small room where I can store a bunch of books and emeralds and other things. But now it is time to go and get the villagers. Now it is a good thing that I do have a lot of iron and gold, because I'm going to need a good amount of rails to get them all the way from over there to that area over there. And I'm probably going to have to build something that goes over my farms, because it would probably be a lot less materials than going around everything. I'm going to go to sleep first, and then I'm going to tackle this, and hopefully villagers don't give me a hard time, because they always tend to give me a hard time. Okay, the track is complete. It goes all the way from here, up there, across to there, into the villager trading area. And I may have gone overboard with the powered rails, but I just want to make sure this thing works the first time. Now, you're going to be my first subject. Basically, you're going to get into the boat, okay? Hopefully this guy will get into a boat, please. Get into the boat, into the boat. Okay, there we go, he's in the boat. That's good. Okay, I'm actually going to break this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to boat this guy into there, then I'm going to break the boat, and then hopefully should be okay. Here, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you're inside here. Now you just gotta get into this minecart somehow. If you would please... I don't... Okay, this guy's stuck in the corner. Why is he stuck in the corner? Why? Buddy, move. Please move. Please move this way. I just want to push you into the minecart. That's it. Why are you stuck in the corner? Why is this guy... What if I do that? Okay, there we go. Now he's in this corner. Into the minecart. No! Into it! No, no. This isn't good. The minecart's going up. No, no, minecart. Oh! He's in it! But he's not on the track. Okay, alright, okay, he's in it. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, you're gonna back on the track. That's it, back on it. There we go, he's off. Oh my god, that took forever. He should be okay now. I'm just gonna follow him to make sure that he gets to his destination. Yeah, he's going. Come on, buddy. I know you want to get there. I know you want to. Come on, goes up this. It goes down, and he should be right where he needs to be. That is perfect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and break this thing, and I think I can break the minecart as well. There we go. And now he is stuck there, and I should be able to put a lectern, and then he will take this. Hopefully. This guy won't take the lectern. I don't know why he won't take the lectern. He just won't take it. Okay, you know what? We're going to leave you there, and we're going to set up for the next villager. Okay, the track is now set up for another villager, and this guy finally decided to be a librarian. So I'm going to do this for the other set of villagers, and hopefully it all turns out okay. All the villagers that I got from that village are now in place. I thought there was a lot more villagers before, but maybe they died somehow. But I do have the one villager that I'm going to keep recycling for mending, and pretty much all of these guys are going to be fletchers. Now, I've run into the problem where, for some reason, these guys will not get trades unless I walk away a certain distance. I don't know if it's because these are too close or whatever it is. But, okay, now this guy has a trade. Let's see what he got. Okay, sticks. Yes, that's very useful. But this guy, oh, he has a trade now, too. It's very, very weird. And he has mending. This is perfect. I need to trade for this. Oh my god, mending live on camera, ladies and gentlemen. This is perfect. I have a total of 3 emeralds. I need 10 emeralds and a book to secure that mending. So I'm gonna have to go grab a ton of wood to trade with these fletchers. Okay, I got 10 emeralds and a book. There we go, mending. This is actually a very cheap mending trade, to be honest. But I will definitely take it. First thing I'm putting mending on is my pickaxe, because this thing really needs to be repaired. But what I'm gonna do now is keep trading with the villagers to hopefully get a ton of mending books to put it on all all my armor and my tools. I have put mending on all my armor and my tools. I also did enchant another pickaxe and got silk touch, and only silk touch unfortunately, but that's better than having no silk touch. But now what I'm going to do is pretty much clean up all the mess that I made, and I also want to build a well right here. And the reason why there's one block open here is because this is where the beacon is going to go, and it's going to hopefully shine straight through the well all the way to the wherever it goes. But in order to get the beacon, I need to defeat the Wither. And I got 3 Wither skeleton skulls and 4 soul sand, which is good enough. So I'm going to basically just head down as far as I can, mine out a little area, and destroy the Wither that way. I have built a decently long tunnel that hopefully should be good enough. And I'm in deep slate so that the Wither doesn't completely just blow through the top and just go and destroy everything that I've built. But I think without further ado, let's go do this. Alright, Wither, let's see what you got, buddy. And he's off. The weird thing is, I can shoot him even though I'm not actually shooting him. His hitboxes are a little bit bigger than what you actually see. So I'm still shooting him, even though I'm not actually aiming at him, which is really weird. Oh, and now I need to hit him with my sword. He's almost dead. Oh, I got hit once. Ouch. And there we go. Wow. That was very quick. I think Smite really helped me right there, because I'm pretty sure Smite does help you when killing the Wither. But, yeah, I will take all the extra blocks that it destroyed. I do like that. Okay, I do have another star, which is amazing. So I'm going to make myself a beacon. So I think I have enough iron blocks here for a small beacon. I don't really need haste or anything like that. I'll probably just have it stick to regen, because I'm not really doing any mining in this area. But I do need to go grab some obsidian to actually make the beacon. I think I need 3, so off I go. All right, I got the beacon. I think we should dig down a little bit here. Think this will be good enough. I can clear out a little space, and the beacon will go right here, and I think 12 iron blocks should be good enough for like a small beacon. Nothing too spectacular. There we go. Okay, we can get haste or speed. You know what? I'm gonna go with speed, because I really don't need haste. Haste is not gonna be that useful for me, but we're gonna go ahead and place a piece of glass right there, and then make my way back up. So for the well design, I was thinking of doing something very similar to what the village has over there, where there's gonna be acacia wood. It's gonna go all the way around like this. There's gonna be water in the middle, and then maybe something that will go kind of across. And I'm hoping, yes, okay, beacons can go through water. That is good to know. And there should be some fences that go up just like this. I do not have enough. Wow. There we go. And I think that there is some stairs up here, just like so, and I will need a piece of glass here. And I'm thinking of making this one colored. Red and yellow make orange, which I think would actually fit for the beacon, because everything else here is orange, so might as well make the beacon orange. There we go. Orange stained glass, and there we go. An orange beacon. Okay, great. Beacon has now been complete. We got speed around our base, which is really nice. But I was thinking, I do have this giant area here, because when I was breaking all the trees, I was clearing this entire area out, and I need to put something here. So I was thinking, when you're going to a small little town or village like this, there's going to be 2 ways you're going to get here. 1 is by boat and 2 is by plane. So I'm thinking of adding a little airstrip here and kind of using the same path block idea, just in a straight line with maybe a little tower that's your like air traffic controllers or something, and then building a plane on the runway, which I think will be a very cool thing to sort of fill in this area with. So here's the runway complete. I decided to go for something a little bit different and add tuff and cobblestone in here just to make it look a little bit more used and run down, like a lot of planes are coming in and out of here. Now the next thing I want to build is the little control tower, which is going to be over here. is the tower complete. Now, it seems like every single time in my 100 days, I always do a tower of some sort, and I never really get better at building them, because this tower is okay, and I have to fix that over there. It didn't really turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, but I'm not going to go back and fix it, so that's what the tower is going to be. Now, the next thing I have to build is the plane, but I do need iron, so I'm gonna have to go back into the mines and get a good amount of iron, because this build I'm about to do requires iron trapdoors, and 31 iron is just not going to do it. I am back from mining, and I found a lot of stuff. I stayed down there for a little bit longer than I was expecting to, mainly because I just found a giant open cave and there was a ton of stuff in there. So I decided to silk touch it all and bring it back to my base. And what I'm going to do is equip this fortune pickaxe here and go fortune basically everything and see what I can get. Okay, we got almost half an inventory of iron. I was thinking I was going to get a little bit more, but this is more than enough iron than I'm going to need. But I still got these 4 things to tackle, so let's go ahead and do that. After mining all that, I just had enough inventory space to fit it all, but we got a ton of gold, a whole ton of lapis, a good amount of diamonds, some coal, and the iron that I needed. But now I think it's actually time to start building the plane and not getting sidetracked. The plane is now complete, and I forgot to press the record button when I was making it, so unfortunately there's no record of me building it, but the design I decided to go for here was a mix between like the jet-powered and like a prop plane. So you got the wings of what would be a prop plane, but you also got like the back of a jet engine. So I don't know, I decided to mix the two together just to make it something a little bit different from reality. Also, I know this runway is pretty short, but in order for me to make it longer, I would have to clear out an entire mound of dirt on this side or this side, and I really don't want to do that. So, you know, planes in this world, they just land on very short runways. You know, they just kind of like hover there and they just plop down like a ship from Star Wars or something. After building everything around this area, I cut down basically all the trees, and I feel like it makes the area seem a little bit disconnected from everything else. So what I'm going to do is go around and place some trees, maybe some hay bales and some other little details just to make the area feel a little bit more lived in and a little bit more secluded. So here is the finished product. As you can see, I went around and placed a whole bunch of acacia trees and some oak trees as well. I also decided to add some campfires under these hay bales to have smoke going up to make it look like the area is lived in and like it's a full-on village. I also bone mealed a lot of the grass so I can get some tall grass to make this area feel a little bit more secluded from everything around it. And I think I will probably add some more detail going forward, but for now I think this gets the point across for how this place is supposed to look. But here in my valuables chest, you can see that I do have over 16 pearls, which is definitely more than I need to get to the end. So I think that's the next thing I'm going to do. After I enchant some more armor to hopefully get full prot 4, and also to fix this pickaxe here and get maybe efficiency or unbreaking on it. I am back from enchanting my gear, and as you can see for the pickaxe, I did get efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 added to it. For my boots, I got prot 4. For the pants, I also got prot 4, chest plate, prot 4, and for the helmet, for some reason, it was not giving me protection. I was down there for many days just recycling helmets over and over again, just putting enchants on them, taking enchants off, trying to get protection, and I couldn't get it, so we're just gonna leave it with this. But I have almost 2 stacks of arrows here, which will probably be good enough to defeat the Ender Dragon, hopefully. That is, if I don't miss every single shot, which has a very high likelihood. But I'm gonna throw the first one. Where does it go? This way. Okay. And it broke. The first one I threw broke. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going until I find this thing. Guys, I think I have found it. I threw one of the Ender Eyes and it went in the ground and I never saw it again. So down here, it definitely looks like the place that the End Fortress should be. I have found the fortress finally, and there's a whole ton of skeletons shooting at me. Like, I don't need you guys. Please. Please leave me alone. So first things first here, we got a library, which is great. I'm not seeing any chests in here, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna make our way over here to see if I can find the actual portal, because there doesn't really seem to be any spawns near me. Oh, there's a spider spawner right next to this place. That's interesting. Okay, a golden apple, I'll actually take that. Red, I'll take that too. You know what? I'll take the rest of this stuff, because I will end up using this at some point. So, well, I found another library. I think this is a different one than the other one. I've been running around for a very long time. I still have not found the portal, unfortunately. If this chest has, wow, that's a really good book right there. That's also a good book, and I love these armor trims, so I'm taking that. So I finally found the portal. It took me a very long time to find this. I was going in circles, but it is finally time to go, and oh, hold on, you're not knocking me in there. That's not happening. Alrighty, I think I got everything. Hold on, let me put this on real quick. Alright, let's go. This is the weirdest end I've been a part of. I don't even know what to say. This is just weird. So, I'm just gonna chuck a pearl over there, actually. Okay, alright, we're okay, we're good. The Ender Dragon is over here. Let me put my thing on. Yeah, this is very odd. I don't know, why did I spawn over there, of all things? Why is there an island over there? I don't know. Okay, so I forgot to get a texture pack that allows me to see, so we're going to be kind of shooting in the dark here, but that's okay. Okay, I got 3 down. There's one more here that I can't really see. Oh my god, that's his breath. Don't like that. Maybe shooting in third person? No, that's not a good idea. Okay, alright, I'm taking this off for a second. I can't see what I'm shooting at. There we go. There's one more up here. It's in the bars, so I gotta hit it from below. There we go. Oh, I thought I was being hit by an Enderman. I thought I looked at one. I was like, are you kidding me? This one is down. This one's over here. Oh boy, don't want to get by his breath. That one's down. Yeah, this is such a weird end. Why is these random pieces disconnected? Usually they're not like that. But we're gonna go break this, hopefully, if I can line it up properly. This is the easy one. How am I missing this? There we go. That took way too long. All right, I'm going from this side. I'm done with this. I'm not shooting it from afar. We're going over here. There we go. Okay, that one has been destroyed. Okay, I might have to destroy this one by hand because I'm down to 23 arrows, which is not great. So I'm going to go quickly destroy this before the Ender Dragon gets off his little perch there. And I think this is the last one, and I should be able to actually end up killing the Ender Dragon after this. There we go. And let's get back down. Ow. Come on, buddy. It's time to die. Oh, and he's off again. I think it's starting to come down again, which is good. Hit it with many more arrows. I should be able to come up behind it. It's almost dead. Oh, ow. Come on, buddy. Just a little bit more. I know you want to die. I know you want to. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for you to come back down. I have no arrows left. Okay, it looks like he's coming back down again, which is great. Gonna get underneath here. And he should be dead. There we go. And all the XP I will ever need. And of course, we're gonna take our trophy, which is the egg. And let's head out of here. This really weird looking end island. And I spawn far from home. Okay, well, I'll have to make my way back home. So, let's go do that. I am finally back home. I was thinking of the place to put my egg would be right here. But not inside this hole. I was thinking of building like a little mountain thing with the egg at the top and maybe a beacon. But I also want to add a little bit more of these walls around, but not have them connected like this. Sort of have a couple of them and then like a space between, like they're broken through, and then another bit of wall, and then a space in between, and do that all the way around to make the area a little bit more fenced in, but not so fenced in that I can't just walk out one direction and walk back in over there, because I do like the trees and what they do for the area, but I feel like there's something missing there. So adding a couple of these walls here I think would be really nice. Here are some of the walls I ended up adding. So you can see it connects over here, but there's a space open, then it connects over here, and then it leaves space open. These are connected all the way down, that's connected over there, and then it's a big space, and this is a wall, and then this all here is connected, but this is open, so you can see the idea that I was going for. But now it's time to tackle the wizard tower thing that I'm building over here. And these trees are in the way, so I'm gonna have to cut these down. I think this already naturally forming outline works because it's going to be like a big rock coming out of the ground. So having it be sort of random really does fit the idea. So it's basically going to start like this, and then I'm going to go around with some stairs, slabs, and sort of have it be a little bit random. And then once that's done, in the middle, a beacon's going to go all the way up, kind of like over there, and it'll probably give more speed for this area. And the dragon egg should be somewhere up top as well. All right, here is the rock that I built, and as you can see, the dragon egg is right at the top, and there's supposed to be a beacon right under where the dragon egg goes. I don't know if a beacon can go through a dragon egg, but I'm gonna find out. If not, I guess I'll move the dragon egg somewhere else. But in order to make my beacon, I need to go back into the nether and kill some wither skeletons. So I'm going to do that real quick and return with 3 wither skeleton skulls. I am back with 3 wither skeleton skulls and the soul sand I need to spawn another wither. So I'm going to head back down into the mines, into that tunnel I made earlier, and kill another wither. And hopefully we'll have another beacon to be able to set up in that giant rock wizard tower thingy I made. Alright, it is now time to spawn in the wither. Hopefully this tunnel is still long enough. I got my bow, I got basically a stack of arrows, and we should be good once this guy pops. There we go. And I'm just gonna keep hitting his non-existent hitbox, because I can keep hitting them even though I'm not even actually shooting him, which is interesting, but we're just gonna keep doing this until he gets ready to be hit by a sword, and we can just do this, and this guy is almost dead. There we go. Pick up all the blocks left behind. Ooh, and we have some diamonds. Any more diamonds in here? No. Okay, well, 1 diamond. That's great. I'll also take some of the gold here as well. The beacon is set up. Now, the moment of truth. Does the beacon go through the dragon egg? Yes, it does. That is great. Okay, I can leave the dragon egg here, and the beacon will go straight through it. One thing I did realize, though, is I didn't add speed to this, so we're gonna go ahead and add some speed to this beacon, so we'll have speed basically everywhere around the base now. The more and more I look at this airstrip, the more I realize that this area is in need of a hangar for the plane. And I'm thinking right here would be a great place to put the hangar. So I'm going to remove these trees and build a hangar that will hopefully fit this entire plane. I think this thing's like 18 blocks wide, which is very wide. So I'm probably gonna make this thing 20 blocks this way and then maybe like 25 blocks this way, a little bit longer than wide. So I'm gonna make an outline for it, and then I'll build the rest using replay mod. Here is the outline I have for the hangar. As you can see, got this bar that goes across. You also got the arch that all hangars have. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is replicate this going all the way this way to the other side, and then for the walls, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use for this. So the roof is now complete, and I started experimenting with the walls. I tried to make it in a way that I could add windows, but if this was like one block longer, I think it would have worked out, because if I do 2s, it doesn't work, 3s, it doesn't work, even like 1 slit windows, it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna fill both walls in with acacia wood and have like just a flat orange wall on either side. And I also want a little bit of an indent in the top here. So this is going to be the front, and then I'll maybe have oak wood go from that block all the way to the top, all the way down on this side to here, and then do the same on the other side to kind of have a little bit of an indent. And then I'm going to need to go to the nether to get black stone, which is what I'm going to use for the flooring. So yeah, a lot to get done, but I think I'm going to focus on the walls and the oak indent here in the roof. And just because it's easier to get wood than blackstone. Is the almost finished hanger. What I'm going to do next is just add some of this all the way across just to have a roof, and then maybe some ladders going up to this top area, maybe a little thing on the side here which holds like different tools and stuff, and maybe workbenches on the side, because I imagine the plane will turn and will go down here, and then you'll have like a room where the guy would repair the plane, and then you'll have a whole bunch of tools on the sides. I also might close this side off. I know some plane hangers have like 2 sides open so that they could like bring the plane out backwards or bring it out forwards, but I think just because I'm adding the little buildings and stuff on the sides, I think I might close this. So here's most of the interior of the hangar finished. I decided to fill in the roof and add a bunch of shroom lights, and I did miss one, so I'm going to add one right there. There we go. But I wanted to do some of the detailing on camera because I have some ideas for in here. So at the shack on the right, I'm going to add a bunch of like tool benches and stuff to the side. So I think smithing tables work really well, but they do sort of blend in with the floor because the top and the floor is very much the same block. So I am going to split it up with just some little tables here. Then maybe put like stone cutters on top, and maybe like a brewing stand and another smithing table. Actually, I think I'm gonna make sure the smithing tables are only on these just to make sure it looks different than the floor. Then maybe I can add like a crafting table to the side. And I'm going to do something similar in this back corner. Something like this should be good. So add one of those and add a brewing stand there. I'll also fill in the glass for this hut here. Also want to add some chains just hanging around a little bit just to make it feel like when the plane goes in, there's like different things hanging that will be added to repair it. Like maybe add some slabs underneath some of these to kind of be like little magnets or just like different parts. Maybe some iron bars as well. These can sort of act like tools. And I'll also put some lanterns under some of these. Also add some tables over here on this side. I'll put a bunch of these smithing tables. There you go. I think that looks pretty good for the inside of a hangar. Now, I was thinking of adding maybe part of a door coming down here, but I tried so many different blocks and nothing really seems to work for a door, so I'm just gonna leave this thing completely wide open. And actually, I think adding some trap doors over these, yeah, I like the look of that. Yeah, I really do like that. That looks a lot better. But it is turning nighttime, so I'm gonna sleep and make it day 90. Wow, we're already at 90 days. And for the last 10 days, I'm just gonna go around and add some details to things. Maybe some more trees, maybe some other mini things, and then I'll tune back in when it's close to day 100 to show off the final tour of the world. It is the beginning of day 99, and I did a couple things to make sure this world was... So to start off with the tour, we got the cemetery to the right, we got the villagers to the left. I wish I did find some more villagers, but I don't know why the village over there only had like 4 of them. I swear there was more. They must have died. We got the chicken coop over here with a lot of chickens. We got some storage here, the detail that I added with the campfires and hay bales. I really like that on the trees as well. We got the cow farm over here and some sheep. Unfortunately got in here because I broke a block and they all kind of walked in, unfortunately. But we do have where the sheep are actually supposed to be over here. And we got the stables for the horse and the donkey. We got the farms back here, carrots, wheat, and potatoes. We also got the rock with the dragon egg on top with the beacon as well. And down here is the spawner and the enchant table. So I did update this a little bit. No longer is it just a bunch of cobblestone. I decided to make it an actual room using some of the crimson wood and stone brick to make the room feel a little bit more cozy and warm than just a bunch of cobblestone. If we go down even further, this is just a room with a bed in case I'm sitting here AFKing for a while killing a bunch of zombies. I do have a bed to be able to sleep off the nights. Down here is the zombie spawner, and if we go all the way down here, there is a lot of stuff from me just killing zombies, mostly rotten flesh. You know, Mojang, they really need to add a use for rotten flesh because the only thing you can do is trade with villagers, which is okay, but I mean, like, there should be something else you can do with rotten flesh. Moving over here, we have the airstrip. We have the plane that I built. I'm honestly really proud of this plane. Like, I just built it by hand. Like, no tutorials, no nothing. I just freehanded it and it turned out great. Usually most things I freehand turn out like this tower here that just doesn't look proper, but this plane honestly looked pretty good and I like the design. I also like what I did with having the airstrip be a little bit worn, so you can tell a lot of planes have come in and out because you got like different cobblestone and tough blocks to make it look like the wheels have been sort of scraping on the ground as a plane comes in and a plane leaves. I also added these little lanterns here to act as landing lights. You know what airports have those lights on either side of the runway? That's what these are supposed to be. Now, if we go into the tower here, I forgot to add a floor to this, unfortunately, but if we go up to the second floor, you will see I added a little spot for the controller, so you got like a microphone or something like that here. You got a map which has the runway on it. You got these signs up here which would show like different flights coming in or out or different ones that are delayed. And then finally we move to the hangar, which I really do like this hangar. I like the design I went for, although I really do wish I could have figured out a way for a door to be implemented, but none of the colors really worked, so I just decided to leave it completely open. But we have shroom lights underneath these trap doors. We have a little hut here, and I decided to add a music disc just because, you know, I'm thinking the mechanics probably listening to music while they're repairing the planes or refueling them, so you know, might as well add a music disc in there. We also got a sign out here, which is more of just like a sign saying, hey, this is the main building. Got some tool stuff back here, and over there, and over there, and different things hanging from the ceiling that relate to the plane itself. And last but not least, the first thing that I built was my house. And I haven't really changed it since the first like 10 minutes of the video, but a bunch of chests, a bunch of furnaces, and then we go up here. All that's up here is a nice double bed. But yeah, that is the entire world. Honestly, it was really fun surviving 100 days in the acacia biome because this is a biome that I never really explore or do anything in because the grass is really dull and like this whole biome is like taking the contrast out of Minecraft. That's kind of what it's like. But being forced to live in a world that is entirely this one biome for 100 days really allowed me to think of different building styles for a biome like this and different ideas. And honestly, it pushed me out of my comfort zone a little bit. The sun has set behind the mountain and it is starting to turn nighttime, and I am prepared to make it day 100. And just like that, 100 days have been survived. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. If you've made it all the way to the end and you haven't subscribed, I don't really know what you're doing. You probably should be subscribed by now. But we are really close to 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. Any feedback for the videos, please put that in the comments below. I'm always looking for constructive criticism to make my videos better. But yeah, this has been really, really fun, and definitely my next video will be a lot quicker than this one. I know it took me a while to get this out, but I was pretty busy. But again, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a great day.